Hello dear students. So today we'll discuss some numericals on electric potential, and for that reason we have done it in pen and paper because it is difficult to write every numerical in board and then do. Okay, so I think you can able to do it and it is not difficult. So first numerical I have just taken here, that is 27 drops of same size are charged at 220 volt each. Okay, they coalesce to form a bigger drop. Calculate the potential of the bigger drop. The 27 drops, they have to coalesce and make one drop. Okay, so we have to find the bigger drop potential, and smaller drop potential is given, it is 220 volt. So how we have to do this, let's see. So let the radius of each drop, so as we are talking about drop, we have to assume that it's a sphere, so radius of each drop we have taken, it is small r, and radius of bigger drop, means by coalescing what bigger drop is formed, its radius is capital R. Okay, so now we have to find the volume of bigger drop. What should be the volume of bigger drop? We all know that it is 4/3 pi r cube. Acha, how this is formed? This is formed by coalescing 27 drops. So that should be equals to 27 into 4/3 pi small r cube. Means by coalescing 27 small drops, we will get one big drop. So these two volumes should be same. So this 4/3 pi, 4/3 pi, it will be cancelled out. Capital R cube should be equals to 27 small r cube. And from here we can conclude capital R equals to 3 R. Okay, so why we have done this? Because our target is to find the potential of the bigger drop. If I'm talking about the smaller drop, for case of smaller drop, the potential of smaller drop, if you see, so that should be V equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R, because for a spherically charged distribution we all know the potential V should be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R, where R is the radius of the sphere. And this, if I'm talking about this is the potential, then from here we can say Q equals to 4 pi epsilon naught R into V. Okay, Q equals to 4 pi epsilon naught R into V. What is Q? Okay, this Q should be taken as charge of each drop. Okay, what drop we have assuming? Their charge is Q, that is we are assuming here. And we know total charge capital Q equals to total charge capital Q, means the charge of bigger drop. Capital Q is basically charge of bigger drop. Okay, so that is, that should be 27 into small q, because 27 q charges, they coalesce and they form the capital charge Q. So capital Q equals to 27 into small q, and from here you see Q equals to 4 pi epsilon naught RV. So we can write 27 into 4 pi epsilon naught R into V. 4 pi epsilon naught R into V. Now we have to go for the next part, that is potential for big drop. assume we have taken it is V dash. So that should be capital Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R. Capital Q means how much? Capital Q means this one. We have just taken capital Q equals to 27 into small q. So it is 27 into 4 pi epsilon naught R into V by 4 pi epsilon naught. In place of capital R, we have just find it out here at first that capital R equals to 3 into small r. So we have to put 3 into small r. See, everything will be cancelled out. 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught, r. 3 nines are 27. So 9 into V. What is V? V is the potential of smaller drop. See, potential of smaller drop, it is given to you. How much? 220 volt. So potential of the bigger drop V dash equals to 9 into 220. Okay, multiply it, it will come 1980 volt. Okay, see, as I have done it earlier, that's why it is easier for me to do, but I am telling you how we have to approach a numerical. See, this is, if I am giving you directly, it is not a easy numerical. There are many more things you have to remember when this type of numericals are coming to you. So first of all, you find the relation between the radius, that is your first target, and next you find the total charge, and if you get total charge, we know the potential, and as you are finding out the radius earlier, by that equation you will just cancel out and you find out the relation between the potential and the another potential of the small charge. So you have to multiply and you will get the total potential. So this is the numerical. I think it is very easier. Okay, next we will go for numerical number 2. This is a very important numerical, and this type of numerical several times it comes in exam. See, two charges, one is 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 and minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb are located 15 centimeter apart. So first, before starting the numerical or before going further, we will just do the diagram here. That will be easier for us. So first charge, assume that charge 1 I have taken q1, this is q2. q1 equals to 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. q2 equals to minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. Okay, and they are kept at a distance of how much? They have kept at a distance of 15 centimeter. They have kept at a distance of 15 centimeter. Now, at what point on the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? They have told that in which point between here, in any point here, there the potential will be 0, and take the potential at infinity to be 0. So that is not very much important for us. So everything, if I have taken the potential at infinity, that should be 0, because we have learned that potential of charge q equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into r. So if I have taken r at infinity, so definitely it will be 1 by infinity equals to 0. Okay, so that is a very easy thing. Now here, where the potential will be 0, we don't know. We have to assume at point O. So we are telling here that let at point O potential is 0. Acha, point O, how much distance? Assume it is x distance from q1. So let at point O the potential is 0, which is at x distance from q1. We are assuming it is for x distance. Now the rest of the distance will be how much? If the total distance is 15 centimeter, okay, so rest will be 15 minus x. Now you see the charge is given in coulomb and it is 15 centimeter, so better we have to convert it in meter. 0.15 meter. Okay, and now the rest of the part will be 0.15 minus x. This is the rest part. Okay, so two distances we have find out. So first I find the potential little bit, potential at O due to Q1. So that one I have taken V1. So V1 equals to how much? Q1 by 4 pi epsilon naught x. Value of Q1 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught x. That is the value of V1. Potential at O due to Q2, V2. So V2 equals to minus of Q2, because see is the minus charge, or you can take Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught 0.15 minus x, and that should be minus of 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught 0.15 minus x. Okay, these two things are clear. Now it is told the total potential will be 0. So we can say as per given total potential, that means V1 plus V2 should be 0 at point 2. Total potential should be 0. So if I put the value of V1 and V2, that is 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught x minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught x, that is equals to 0. Just take it in another side. Okay, so it is 3 into 10 to the power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught x equals to 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 4 pi epsilon naught x. Sorry, it is not x, I am sorry, 0.15 minus x. It is also 0.15 minus x. Okay, now cancel it. 4 pi epsilon, 4 pi epsilon, 10 to the power minus 8, 10 to the power minus 8. Now if I cross multiply, it will come 3 into 0.15 minus x, that is equals to 2 into x. 3 into 0.15, so that should be 0.45. Okay, and minus 3x equals to 2x. If it is coming here, so that is 5x is equals to 0.45, and x is equals to 0.09, because 5 nines are 45, so 0.09 meter, that means 9 centimeter. So where the potential will be 0? At 9 centimeter from Q1, the potential will be 0. Okay, so this is the numerical. This type of numerical, it comes several times in exam, so we have to practice this type of numerical very much. Okay, so first we have to find the position. Let the position is x, rest of the will be total minus x, and then we have to calculate by making the total potential 0. You will get it. This type of numerical is there in electric field also. Same kind of numerical, but it is very important. Okay, coming to question number 3. Question number 3 is also a same kind of numerical that we have done. Here it is only for 2 charges, but the third numerical, here we have discussed about 3 charges. It is told 3 charges minus q, plus q and minus q are placed at equal distance on a straight line. Means if I have taken a straight line here, so in this point and at middle, here it is minus q, here it is capital Q, and here it is minus q, kept at equal distances. The total distance we can take, it's r. So this distance is r, this distance is also r. It is told if the potential energy of the system of three charges is zero potential energy, then find the ratio of capital Q by small q. Okay, so what is potential energy? Before doing the numerical, we have to clear it out. We have done earlier also at the theory portion, but I make you remember what is potential energy. Potential energy is basically a work done to taking a charge in a potential difference, and by that we can say potential energy U equals to V into Q. So what is the work done? That should be the potential energy stored in the charge. Okay, so here if I just want to find out the total potential energy, so total potential energy means the potential energy between these two charges, the potential energy between these two charges, and the potential energy between these two charges. So for three set, minus q and plus q, there will be a potential energy, plus q and minus q, there should be a potential energy, and minus q and minus q, there should also be a potential energy. Okay, so first you have to write as the total potential energy, total potential energy is zero. It is already told, so we have to write down that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, we have to take it common because it will come in every time. So first for minus q and capital Q, so minus q into capital Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is already taken, so only r, the distance between them, plus the distance. Now I have taken this charge and this charge. Okay, so I have to take a bracket, so q into minus q, so it is minus of q into capital Q by r. Okay, their distance is also r. And next for two charges, that is q square, q into q, that is q square by 2r, because the distance is now 2r, that should be 0. That is the total potential energy, and it should be 0. So as it is 0, so for next line we no need to write down this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Let we have taken it here, and it should be 0. So it is coming minus q capital Q by r minus q capital Q by r plus q square by 2r, that is equals to 0. So it is minus of 2 into small q capital Q by r plus q square by 2r equals to 0. If I have taken it to this direction, so q square by 2r should be equals to 2 small q into capital Q by r. So minus, I have taken it here, it is plus. So one q is cancelled, r is cancelled. Okay, so small q, if I have done here, you see small q is equals to 2 into 2, 4 capital Q, and here it is asked you have to find the ratio of q by small q. So capital Q by small q, that is equals to 1 by 4. This is the ratio, or this is the value, and if I find the ratio, then capital Q into small q equals to 1:4. Okay, so this is the calculation of question number 3. So it is also very easy. Whenever it is told potential is 0 or potential energy is 0, we have to make the total thing 0, and then we can find the relation. That things we have to remember. Try this type of numerical, because from if I'm talking about in exam purpose, this type of numerical generally come. Now to go for question number 4. To be looking, it is little bigger, but to tell the truth, it is the easiest one, very easy. Okay, let's see and follow by which step I am going further. Okay, in numerical, one thing you have to remember, the steps are important. Not like that whether your answer is coming or not. The answer can be come by any process if you go, but we have to go the easiest process. Okay, and if you go by the easiest process, then it is easy to remember also. No need to memorize any numerical, because numerical is such kind of thing where no memorization is needed. You have to follow the steps. Okay, see, by not reading the numerical, I'm telling what is the diagram given. It is a square. Each side of the square is D. Okay, each side of the square is D. And here at point A, one charge is taken, that is plus Q. So the charge is kept at point A. So we can write here, that is, it is charge QA. So QA is equals to plus Q. We can write it down. Then at B, so we can say it is QB. So QB equals to minus Q. Now to come for QC, QC equals to plus Q, and QD means charge at point D, that is equals to minus Q. So this way we have to approach it. First we have to name the charges, because this plus minus, otherwise it will be mixed, or and then we can make some mistake. The question is asked that find the work required to put together this arrangement. To make that charge, how much force, how much energy is needed, or how much work we have to done. Okay, simple thing you have just remember, we have done one part there. We have discussed you that to make a system of two charges, how much energy is needed. To make a system of three charges, how much energy is needed. Okay, so here the system of four charges are there. So let's find it out. Okay, so first our target is to find the total electrostatic potential energy for four charges. If I'm talking about the distances, that also we have to make ready. So in generally the distance is D. Okay, the distance between the charges, but here the diagonal is also important. So we know the distance of a diagonal of a square is equals to root 2 into D. That value we know that root 2 into side, that is equals to diagonal. So here the side is D, so root 2 into D. Now we have to find out total electrostatic potential energy. Okay, see, before writing, the things we have to do in one way. What is the way? Let's see. So four charges are there. Whenever I have taken the first charge, whenever I have taken the first charge, that is QA, that time assume no other charge is there. So there will be no other force, no other energy. Whenever it is taken here, no work done is needed. So for charge QA to take in this point, no work done is needed. Next, whenever I have taken the charge at QB, then it must have done some work against QA. Okay, so how much work is there? That is QA into QB by, already I have taken common 4 pi epsilon naught. The distance between them is AB. So that is the first work done. So B charge, at B point the charge is taken. Now I have taken the charge C. So it is clear, when the charge C will come, it will do work against the charge at QA and against the charge at QB. So simple thing, it will be QA into QC by the distance is AC plus QB into QC by the distance is BC. Now three charges are kept. Now when the fourth charge D will come, it will do work against A, against B, against C, because three charges set already there. So first one, QA into QD by AD plus QB into QD by BD plus QC into QD by CD. I am just telling, follow the steps how these four systems are formed. Initially when the charge is taken at QA, no other charge is there, so no work done. When the another charge B is taken, then only we have to do work against QA. Okay, when you have taken a charge at C, so you have to do work against QA and against QB. And whenever you have taken a charge at D, you have to do work the three charges QA, QB and QC. Yes. Now we have put the values 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QA plus Q, QB minus Q, so minus Q square, AB the distance is D. Okay, next QA into QC, QA plus Q, QC that is also plus Q. Okay, so it is Q square by AC equals to how much? It is root 2 into D. Now I am coming to QB into QC. QB is minus Q, QC is plus Q. So it should be minus. So it is Q square by distance is D. And then the third one, QA into QD. So QA plus Q, QD minus Q. So minus Q square AD equals to D. Next, QB into QD. QB into QD means QB equals to minus Q. QD equals to minus Q. So it is plus Q square by root 2 into D, because BD is also another diagonal. And then QC into QD. So QC, it is plus, QD is minus. So it will be minus sign, minus Q square. CD equals to, you see, it is also D. Okay, so see, something will be cancelled out here. Okay, so the things which will cancel out, we can cancel out, but here 1 2 3 4, no cancellation. So it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So minus Q square by D, here also minus Q square by D, here also minus Q square by D. So we have to make it minus 4Q square by D. 1 2 3 4, and here it is plus 2Q square by root 2 into D. Okay, so here you see root 2 and 2 cancel out. It is root 2 into Q square. It is 4Q square. So if I have taken Q square common, so if I have taken Q square by 4 pi epsilon naught D, so here it will come root 2 minus 4. Okay, that should be the answer. That should be the answer. Okay, and you know root 2 is much smaller than 4. So that value should be a negative. So negative energy. What does it mean, negative energy? What is justified by the negative energy? Negative energy justified the charge itself doing the work. I have told earlier only, if you have done any work externally, that work done stored on a charge as its positive potential, but if it is done by own, then the work done is negative. Okay, so this is the numerical. Now there should be a second part is also there, so for that we have to take another page. Okay, so we have to take the another page for the second part of the numerical. So second part of the numerical, what tells us? It tells if a charge q naught, another charge q naught, you have to brought at the center of the square, means at point E. Okay, you have to take a charge q naught, one another charge q naught you have to put here, and how much extra work it needed to do, how much extra work you have to do. So I have to write here that total extra work should be equal to W, that is equals to q naught into potential by 4 charges. So I have to find out the potential for this 4 charges, and I have to multiply with the charge q naught, and then we only get what will be the total work done, because we know W equals to V into Q. So here V is formed by taking the potential of 4 charges, we have to sum it, and we have to multiply with the q naught. So let's find it out. Q naught into potential by 4 charges. So for capital Q, so this distance, you see, if the total distance is root 2 into d, so it should be root 2 by 2 into d, root 2 by 2 into d. Okay, so we have to write down capital Q by 4 pi epsilon naught root 2 into d by 2. Okay, next for B it is minus Q 4 pi epsilon naught root 2 into d by 2, plus for C plus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into root 2 into d by 2, plus here again the minus Q. So minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught root 2 into d by 2. So that is the total potential for different charges. If you arrange it, so by seeing it you have already understood that what the answer it will be. So it is Q by root 2 by 2. So it is d by root 2, 4 pi epsilon naught d by root 2, minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught d by root 2, plus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught d by root 2 minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught d by root 2. All the things will be cancelled out. All the things will be cancelled out. So if I have taken one charge here, our work done should be 0. The work done should be 0. Okay, so this type of numericals may come. We have to very conscious about that. Last numerical from this part. Okay, and then I think this type of numericals may come. After that we'll complete the capacitor chapter, and then we go for the numericals of the capacitor. I'm telling you, from capacitor much numerical will come. Okay, so you have to practice capacitor very carefully. Okay, last numerical number 5. What is given? It is told an electric dipole of length 4 centimeter. So what thing is given here? The length of electric dipole. The length of electric dipole, how we generally denote it? We generally denote it by 2a. Keep it in mind, not a. It is 2a. So 2a equals to 4 centimeter, it is told. Placed with its axis making an angle 60 degree in uniform electric field. So assume it is an electric field, and one dipole is kept like this way. Okay, so it is minus q, it is plus q, and the distance is in between them, it is 4 centimeter. It is given, and the angle, it is here told 60 degree uniform electric field. Experiences a torque. How much torque it experiences? It experiences a torque of 4 root 3 Newton meter. So here it is given in SI, it is given in CGS. So here 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, that we have to make the change. Okay. What is the question? Calculate the magnitude of the electric field and potential energy if the dipole has the charges of plus minus 8 nanocoulomb. So charge Q equals to given. So the small q we have taken, it is 8 nanocoulomb. Here minus, here plus, that's why it is written plus minus. Nanocoulomb means 10 to the power minus 9. So 8 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. So from here we can able to find out the dipole moment. So dipole moment that is equals to how much? Dipole moment P equals to 2a into Q. So 2a is, the value of 2a is 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Value of Q is 8 into 10 to the power minus 9. Whenever we have to do anything for dipole related anything, we have to find out the dipole moment first. Okay, so 32 into 10 to the power minus 11. 32 into 10 to the power minus 11 coulomb meter. Okay, now we have to find out what? We have to find out the magnitude of electric field. We know that tau equals to Pe sine theta. Tau equals to Pe sine theta. So we have to find E. E equals to tau by P sine theta. See, everything is given. Theta is already given 60 degree. So put tau equals to 4 root 3. P equals to 32 into 10 to the power minus 11, and sine theta means sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Okay, so root 3 cancel out, 4 8s and 2 4s. Okay, so 1 by 4 into 10 to the power plus 11. If it comes up, so 10 to the power plus 11 means if I have taken 100 into 10 to the power 9, 4 25s, so 25 into 10 to the power 9, 25 into 10 to the power 9 Newton coulomb inverse. That should be the electric field from the calculation. Now we'll go for the next part. What is told in the next part? Potential energy. So for potential energy, we know that U equals to minus of Pe cos theta. U equals to minus of Pe cos theta. P, it is already given. So write down minus P equals to how much? 32 into 10 to the power minus 11. What is U? E is 25 into 10 to the power 9 cos theta means cos 60. Cos 60 equals to half. Cos 60 equals to half. So here if I have done the calculation, so 2, here it is 16. Okay, 10 to the power minus 11, 10 to the power 9. So 10 to the power minus 2. 16 into 25. 16 into 25, if I go for 0, 8 is there, and 400 minus. So 400 into 10 to the power minus 2. So it is minus 4 joule. That should be the electric potential. That should be the electric potential for a dipole in a uniform electric field. So the 5 numericals I have done here, but you have to practice more than 20. Okay, many numericals are there in your book, whatever the books you are having. It may be NCERT, it may be any another book. Just see it, see the example and practice the exercise. I think it is enough for you. Thank you.